Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Down. Pittsburgh. Yeah. You don't want none. Kill. Check it back. Check. Lucky.
They'll run on first down. Whittington. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throw right side complete to Carter. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
They'll try the left side. Whittington. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try the left side. Whittington. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, Whittington. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check 99. SOS.
On 2nd down, Whittington. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Under 10.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor, and this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll start here with Jackson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Fielded just inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Chapman, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, Bengals.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the Steelers' 34-yard line.
Set, ready, 30 base. 54 Mike. 61, matchbox lights. 52. Let go.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Pretty move. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check three. Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Bengals 7, Steelers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get that ball, Gary. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try the left side. Whittington. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. got you, boy.
From the gun, Chapman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Joker, 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 Joker. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet.
Throwing on first down, Chapman. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Watch the safety crease.
They'll try the left side. Whittington. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let it.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Check safety, check safety. Come.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Topper, Topper.
On third down, this is Jackson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll try the left side. Whittington. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Right back to him on first down. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a give right side. Whittington. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Go.
The final shot before break. Chapman. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run again with Jackson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Down. 80 weapon. 60 outlaw.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Jefferson, he's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We got this.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, Chapman. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. On the carry, it's Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Jefferson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
30 base. X3. 218. Chopper.
Now Jackson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Check 55, Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Hey, Jet.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw. Chapman looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
I got you, pop. 49, check 49, check 49. Watch the eye. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Let's go. Come on. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Hey, switch gears. Watch out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chapman. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
That's how we do it, baby.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 6 yards. I know he ain't got it. Check. 50.
On second down, it's Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Chapman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Chapman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 12.
Switch.
On third down, Chapman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Chapman. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off 61. Matchbox right. Go.
On the run, this is Jackson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Protein spill. It's just me and you. He's crazy. He's changing.
They run again with Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
15-1, 59. Jet bomber. Let's get off the field. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now it's Jackson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his kick is indeed good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Chapman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check three, check three, check three. General West. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check your hot read. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Down. 18 Gator. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch defense.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 29-yard line.